I have this Hoopa elder. Hoopa is one of the tribes where I grew up. His name is Inker. He's so amazing. And I asked him one day about, because people have all these stories about Native American tribes and they say they were all warring and fighting all the time and scalping each other and doing all of this stuff. And I asked him one time, is that true? Is that true of these people? Were all the men warriors? Was everyone just fighting? And he goes, we did not have war and killing before the white man came. We are a forgiving people. And look at this place where we live. And he's in his valley. It makes me emotional. He's so amazing. In his valley with this beautiful green river running through and all these gorgeous plants and trees all around. And he goes, what do we have to fight for? We can share everything we have. And I believe that that is possible. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of dismantling, and it's going to take a lot of unlearning, a shitload, quite honestly. But I do believe that this earth has enough to sustain us all. I believe that we have the power and the wisdom to be able to co-create and collaborate and share together. And that if and when, some of us on that trail up the mountain, some of us are macheteing our way through blackberry brambles, and on somebody else's path, right when they're thirsty, they're going to hit a glacial melt waterfall coming down that's going to, bless them with clear water to drink. And somebody else is going to find a bush full of berries, and somebody else is going to find, a cow to milk or whatever it is. Everyone's journey, everyone's path up that mountain is going to look different. But I believe that if we all start striving to climb the mountain, to find our connection to the divine, to heal our wounds, to unlearn the programs that have been keeping us from feeling safe to be ourselves or safe to be in connection and intimacy with other people. I mean, you ask about the energy. The energy of it to me feels so exciting, just oh my God, so happy and so beautiful, so much joy and ecstasy to be able to create, to synergize together, to let 1 and 1 equal 3. And it feels like peace and it feels like harmony. And, not to sound like a Miss Congeniality contestant, I just want world peace, It's not that I want world peace. I mean, I do, but it's that I believe that we are capable of more as a species. I believe that we can have our sixth sense. We call them supernatural abilities because I believe that they are, in fact, natural for us to have higher learning capacity, higher vision, higher wisdom, a greater ability in so many different ways to be more connected to the earth, be more connected to each other, be more connected to our magic, whether that's our manifestation skills or our magnetism. Again, it's going to look different for everyone. But I feel like there is the kind of world, like Charles Eisenstein, a more beautiful world that our hearts know is possible. I do, in fact, believe that that's possible. A place that feels like we can be safe to be ourselves, like we care for, people with mental and physical and spiritual health challenges, where if you, have an issue, the community helps care for you and you help care for it in return. When I think about someone like me back in the day, people have some people are like, you should be charging more for this. And some people are like, you should be charging nothing for this. People have different opinions, but a wise man or woman, a medicine man or woman in the tribe would have been completely taken care of. They would never have wanted for anything because the tribe would have been so grateful and expressing their gratitude to that person for knowing the herbs, for divining the language of the universe when the birds came or when the clouds came, is the rain coming? All of that was valuable. All of that wisdom is valuable. And so it's so funny. My partner started a festival called Ancient Future many, many years ago. But I believe that is actually the most important thing right now is gathering the deep wisdom from our ancient times connected with the earth and utilizing the tools that we have from the future and bringing them together and finding harmony. Because this malevolent tech and the AI and the robots taking over, like that's not a direction that I personally want to go into, you know? And I see, you know, the kinds of people, even my life, my business, right? I would have to go and live in a cave and be one of those monks if I didn't have social media, because that is how my business runs. So I'm so grateful for it. But I desire to find balance and harmony between myself, between the wisdom of the ancients and the wisdom and technology of the future, and between all people, and to create some kind of global harmony that is, something that I don't know if we've ever seen before, right? Like our history books tell us that it's never happened, that it's never existed. It's only people that like talk about Lemuria or Atlantis that say that we've ever had harmony or peace on earth or higher consciousness. But that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't mean everybody has to be tapped into their, you know, psychic abilities. It just means that we are healed from the wounds that keep us separate from ourselves, each other, the planet, and